Hey y'all, it is Wednesday and I'm getting myself together, so good morning. I just finished putting on some mascara. Y'all, my eyelashes are always all over the place, and then I have green, not green, girl, green? Gray lashes. I have a few gray lashes. So today I decided to just put on some mascara. I normally do my eyebrows anyways, but since I have it, I might as well, right? Otherwise, it will just dry out like this jet setter one that I was using at one point, which I stopped using this, by the way, because it was making my eyelids itch. Which makes me question on if I want to get my eyelashes done or not one day. They're always cute. I see some ridiculous eyelashes on people. I call them flyaway lashes. But I do want to see, how I would feel getting my lashes done, see how I would look and everything. I tried the strip lashes one time, but they didn't last long, girl. I rub my eyes too much, and that's another thing that makes me question on if it'd be worth getting them done or not. But anyways, so I've been using that Jet Setter LA Girl, but it makes my eyelids itch. So I'm gonna throw that in my empties basket. It's old anyways. Remember, I tell y'all, when you're getting your cosmetic, there's always like this little jar on the packaging somewhere, and it'll have a number in it. It looks like a jar with the lid open, and it'll have a number in it, and that's basically how long it's good for once it's open, right? So it might have 6, 12, 24, 48. It just depends on the product. It's also on hair products. But today I am using this Black Radiance that I got from CVS. It was a freebie. Well, I had a coupon that was big enough to cover the whole thing, so it was free. But yeah, it's waterproof. I haven't worn it in a while, and it sits here in behind my little mirror or whatnot, so I decided to go ahead and wear it today. But yesterday I didn't get much film. I think the only thing that I was able to get was me. I was so into what I was doing yesterday, so the only thing that I was able to get was me redoing my whiteboard. I messed it up trying to fix it. It kept falling off the wall, and I knew I had a picture hanging kit. And so I went and looking for that, and I found 2 brackets that I could hot glue to the back of it and hang on the wall that way so that it stops falling off. And in the midst of all that, I messed up all of the writing and everything that I had on it. So I had to redo that and get that done. And while I was doing that, I was rethinking about my budgets and my goals. I wiped everything clean as far as like my plans, my budget that I had, and because things have changed, y'all. So my income is limited right now. So, and then of course we got rid of the cable, so our expenses have changed, and then we did incur some debt this year. So that's in our debts column, and just reworking the goals that I had. Through the midst of going through this journey of being unemployed, I've had a lot of time to think, and I just want to just start over, start fresh, right? Because when I look at my goals, I write stuff down, and throughout this process of me coping with what's happening, I'll look at what I've written down, and then it'll trigger a certain feeling all over again, right? Because we want to accomplish our goals. So when I see things, I'm like, oh my gosh, and it triggers stuff. All of the little thought dumping that I've done in this notebook, my budgets that I've done in this notebook, because I have a 5-subject notebook, so I have different categories. And when I go through them, girl, they trigger me. So I said, you know what? Let me start fresh. Let me create a new budget. Let me rework our expenses. Let me adjust some things. Think of more so what we need instead of what we want. All of those things. And I made pretty good process. What? So I've had this Excel sheet I use Google Sheets. So I've had this Excel sheet that I put all of this stuff on. So of course it has to be updated because I did slack off of that for a minute. So I do want to get back consistent in keeping up with that. That way I am making sure that I'm not overspending. I'm making wiser decisions as far as what I'm spending my money on, things like that. Saying no, because sometimes we do, being married, we do have to say no to our spouses when they want to purchase something that maybe we necessarily don't need at the moment, but they want. So I have to learn to do that. I do have a problem with saying no when it comes to my spouse. I do. And I just go along hoping that, the best decisions are made and the decision is made with good intent at the time, right? But I do have to learn how to say no. So I've been working on that. I've been processing everything and I've been finding the humor in things as well too. Like that's been helping me, y'all, because oh child, this situation at one point I felt like it was about to take me out. Like for real. Because it happened in like a cluster. We get used to things happening. Maybe this happened and then a little time go along and then this happened and then a little time. Child, everything was like boom. I felt like I was at one point in this journey, I felt like in the very beginning, I felt like I was in a boxing match. Or like I was in a fight that I didn't know I was supposed to be in. You know what I mean? Like somebody snuck me the first time and I was like, oh, okay. But then I guess I blacked out and came to, and then I got snuck a couple more times. I'm like, I was starting to feel defeated. Okay. But, I'm glad that I'm not like feeling that way anymore. It's just a learning lesson. I've learned so many lessons through this process. So many things that I needed personal clarification on as far as, just things that I had questioned about my relationship, about just me as a person and my personal growth and all of the things, even parenting, clarity on all of that. I've gained some of that throughout this process. And y'all, I'm not in my feelings about it no more. I'm not sad about it no more. It is what it is. That's always been my phrase. I've always had two phrases that I just say, and it applies to so many different things. The phrase, it is what it is, and the phrase, everything happens for a reason. Because it does. Everything happens for a reason. I was almost down and out about losing my jobs, but then I was thinking about, well, what about all them times I was saying that I wanted to do something different, and that I was asking God, what is my purpose? And that I was, trying to figure things out, like, maybe it wasn't meant for me to be as stressed out as I was, because remember I told y'all I was like really stressed out this summer. Like the plans that I had, it didn't go that way and stuff just started happening, right? And I was really stressed out where this was supposed to be like a fun summer, like okay, we getting into a groove of achieving a certain goal or achieving a couple goals. We're finally on that track. That's what this summer was supposed to be about. But it was so stressful this summer. And when I look back, I'm like, man, I wasn't happy. I'm happy generally, but I wasn't happy with certain situations, and it was changing my mood. It was changing me as a person. Now I know what women would say when they say, when you lose yourself in your relationship, right? Because that was also happening. Like I was getting so caught up in everything that was going on that I wasn't taking care of me. I wasn't thinking about me. I was just trying to please everybody and make sure everybody was happy. And there was a point in the beginning of this whole thing where I felt like I got the shorter end of the stick. And that sucks. You know what I mean? That truly sucks when you feel like that, when you've put in 110% and then in the end, you still end up losing, right? So, child, I reworked my budget and stuff yesterday, and Girl, it felt good. I came up with some new plans, some new goals for my personal life, for uh my relationship between with my husband and my daughter, like just a new attitude about those relationships. Not putting so much pressure on myself to feel like I gotta be this and be that and this, all those with my personal, with business, because I still have my virtual call center, y'all. I don't talk about it much because what I'm doing is behind the scenes is I am re what you call it, what's the word that I'm looking for? I am reorganizing my business per se, because I want to relaunch it. You know what I'm saying? But I need to update it. The platform has changed so much, and I need to make sure that I'm up to speed all the way. I am up to date in all my documents, all of those things. I have some ideas. I'm working on my website. So I'm just taking this time out to, even though while I'm still searching for a job and everything, I'm taking the time out to do me as well. Okay, and not beat myself up because I had to think about it. Like I sometimes I have to talk to myself and like, well, why are you so hard? Why are you so negative, girl? And then, but you're this, and that, right? Because I'm like, dang, it's not the end of the world that I don't have a job. Like the world didn't suddenly disappear and blow up or get washed away. Like it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? I will bounce back. It's just in due time.
The next day.
Just got my package from Amazon. I put in an order last night for some edge booster. Olivia said this one has been working for her edges really well. The last one we had was a smaller jar and it was the pink one. I forget what it was, but I saw this one is for thick and coarse hair. So she has coily curly hair, so it's extra strength with moisture rich. And I'm gonna take her braids out probably this weekend. She's had them in for a while, and I want to press her hair. So it's a little cooler outside, so I feel more confident about pressing her hair and that it'll last a little bit longer. But to help it out, I did get this Nexus. Girl, this thing was $30 original price, and it was on sale for $13. I had to get it. I had to get it. It's a Humectress Ultimate Moisture Conditioner, protein fusion with elastin protein and green caviar. This is a 33.8 fluid ounce, and I've seen this before in CVS. They do carry Nexus products, but they are expensive, y'all. Like I said, this bottle originally was $30, but it happened to be on sale when I was looking, so I just took the opportunity to go ahead and get it because I didn't want to wait, and I didn't know how long the sale was going to be. So I went ahead and got that. And hopefully this will protect against humidity for those days that it is going to be humid, because Georgia, it does get humid here. So let's see what the back says. Um, let's see. Of course, I'm pretty sure it works better with the shampoo, but I didn't see the shampoo and I wasn't really looking for it, to be honest. I have shampoo that I'm trying to use up, but for this, why was I under the impression that this is that it helps with like humidity and stuff and frizz and all that? Am I tripping? Because I'm looking at the back of it, but it doesn't say. Let's see, it says we create customized formulas with proteins to bring your hair back to life. Humectress conditioner with our exclusive protein fusions blend with elastin protein and green caviar. Transform dry hair to leave it feeling nourished and moisturized. Oh, so this is just a moisturizing conditioner? I don't know why I was under the impression that this had maybe the humectress, probably because I automatically thought of humidity. Maybe that was it. But before I ran across this, I was actually looking for a hairspray, a finishing spray that helps with frizz and all that. But it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use that. It moisturizes. I have some Tresemme shampoo, moisture shampoo that I'm going to use on her hair. Use this conditioner and to help the straightening process, or hopefully it'll last long and that it doesn't rain after I do it for like at least 2 or 3 days a week, prayfully. Once I do it, I hope it lasts at least that long. I have that chi that I normally use, so. But it was still a good deal though, even though I had myself thinking one thing. But it was still a good deal. $13 for this big old bottle, and it's originally $30. That's a little bit over 50% off. And like I said, this was on sale it was like $9, but the original price was still $9 and some change. It was just like 60 cents cheaper. This is what I currently have going on right now. I'm in the process of cleaning my kitchen. So I'm filming that video and I'm gonna eat a what you call it, a beef patty. Man, these things are so good. Got it from the gas station, but I've created a bit of a mess, which typically happens when you are cleaning. But I'm gonna get back to it. I just wanted to check in with you guys and share my little package here. See all my mess. I've accumulated some donations, so I'm working on that over time. I've added these 2 glasses. They're either I think these are Red Lobster glasses. But I no longer want them, so that has been added.